What's good, YouTube? So as promised, like I've been trying to make more videos. I want to try to at least make 3 videos a week, documenting random shit on Turo, my cars. Or I actually want to do more of like a vlog style thing. The thing with me is, like with Turo, we have over 40 plus cars. We're close to 50 cars, right? So every single day there's some sort of shitstorm I'm dealing with, and I may not have the time to set up like my little gimbal with a camera. I may not even be in the mood to be filming like, oh hey, our car just got wrecked. I'll do a video on that. Our Hellcat, surprise, surprise. Crying. Our Hellcat got wrecked. It's a risk I knew going into it. Renting out a 700 horsepower car. Like I'm just fucking laughing about it because, like, I knew that this car would be trouble. I still wanted to try it. You know, I bought it from the auction for like a pretty decent price. Anyways, our front end, our bumper's gone on it. I'll do another video on it, but I can always buy a new one. It's just a car. But yeah, every single day in my Turo life, I'm putting out some sort of fire, whether it's like a car that needs brakes, tires. Recently, a lot of our vehicles randomly, like our tires have blown, like they hit a pothole, like bust the rim, dent the rim, and then the tire fucks off. Like it's happened a couple times. Although not really the fault of the renter, still annoying nonetheless, because you gotta send people there to do this and that. Anyways, what happened today? Our Maserati came back a couple days ago. It needed new tires, but the renter said they're fine with driving for it. Like it was only like 1 day left on their trip, so I'll post the photos up. I did take photos. I didn't really do a video. But the inside wear of the tire is really strange because the tires themselves on the outside looks completely new, but on the outside, on the outside looks completely new, but on the inside, on one tire, the driver's front in the not the center of the tire, but the inside of the tire, the metal was showing. I didn't notice this until just today, till my renter showed it to me. The tires, the 2 front tires look completely fine. They look new. They just have tread on them. So this leads me to believe that it's a alignment issue because it's probably not driving evenly. Anyway, so that's what I dealt with today. Today's Sunday, so renter, like I'm just chilling at home, wasn't gonna go nowhere. Renter calls me and tells me like, yeah, hey, it needs a new tire. Luckily, I buy spare tires, especially for these vehicles, and I just brought the tire over there. Had a mobile company come to the car, take the wheel off, put the new tire on. They have that whole tire shebang. What do you call that thing? The thing that takes off the tire and puts off the tire. And we did that. So that was my event for today. But anyways, back to the whole point of this video. I get a lot of DMs and I get a lot of questions about people wanting to kind of dip their toes into Turo, see if it's the right move for them, the right career path. And dipping your toes does not work with Turo. Like hell, fuck with whatever type of business. If you're not all in, it's gonna be incredibly hard for you to succeed. But especially with Turo, like you can't just. I get DMs all the time about people saying they want to try. They're gonna do the luxury space, right? But they want to dip their toes with an economy car, something that's cheaper first, to see if it's right for them. That 100% should not work. It won't work, because how are you going to wanna, like, how are you gonna have a goal of being in a luxury space, but you're starting with an economy car? because the path to both is completely different, right? Like it's not a linear path going from economy to a luxury vehicle. I mean, granted, yeah, I started with the Chrysler 300 and then I got up to this space, but not everybody is going to be able to do what I did. Like what works for me may not, I don't know. Like, but if I had a choice, what I would tell my younger self with Turo is just start with luxury, fuck all the economy cars, right? Okay, back to my point. The reason it doesn't work is because, first of all, if you're trying to dip your toes in and you're starting with one car, you're not going to get the entire financial grasp of what Turo or a car rental is about with one vehicle. Think about it, guys. If that one vehicle suddenly gets damaged, has to go in for repair, and it's gonna take like 3 months for it to come back into fleet, like you might be thinking, okay, this shit isn't for me, this Turo thing isn't for me, because you know it's out for 3 months, you still gotta make the payment for it, now it's not making you money, okay? And so dipping your toes with one car doesn't work. But if you have 3 cars, right? Say 3 cars, one is out of commission, the other 2, I mentioned this in my previous video, the other 2 can and should potentially pay for the one that's out of commission. I've experienced this myself. If you backtrack to my YouTube videos, you'll see when my Corvette C7 was wrecked. Right, so it was out of commission for a couple of months, but all my other vehicles like my Alfa Romeo, my Maserati, it picked up the slack and it paid for it. But if I only had that one vehicle and it's out of commission, zero money is coming in. I'm not making any money, right? So I don't know how you can really dip your toes in like that. And then the other thing about dipping your toes in is going to be the profit margins, because if you're trying to dip your toes with a cheap car that rents for $50 or $100 a day, and you're, after cleaning it, delivery fees, gas, like dropping the vehicle off, let's say your profit margin is only, I don't know, like let's say $50 your profit margin, right? I'm just pulling straight numbers. I don't know what these cars go for. Yeah, so if you're dipping your toes in with a cheaper car and you're not making a lot of profit, I think $50 is like, I think that's too much for an economy car per day. I think it's more like $20 or $30 you're going to be making, honestly, right? And you're dipping your toes in it and you're only getting like $20 or $30, and you're spending all this time, all this effort cleaning it, delivering it. Then now you got to meet back the guests, you got to Uber back and forth. Like, you might do that for like a month or 2 and think, hey, it's just not worth it for me. There's not enough profits. Too much time is being spent on it, time consuming, and just, you may not think the car rental thing is for you. But let's say you don't dip your toes in and you fucking go straight for like the Escalades, the Navigators, is like the C7s or the Porsches, and each one, let's say it rents for $400 a day, right? And you know, for $400 a day, your profit margin is going to be pretty good. Now you kind of have a grasp of, okay, if I add 3 or 4 other cars and I'm making $400 a day, or even if you want to look at it from a larger scale, like on a monthly scale, on a monthly scale, a nice luxury car. Sorry, my phone kind of bucked up there for some reason. So on a monthly scale, for a nice a luxury car, I was gonna say economy, a nice luxury vehicle, right? Some examples would be like our CT5V, an Escalade, something like that. It's gonna make you somewhere around like $4,500 to like $6,000 a month for that type of vehicle. Like our G-Wagon Brabus that you see on our website, and the one I unboxed on my YouTube channel. That's been gone since like last year, and it's gone till next year, and that's at $6,000 net per month, right? So when you think about it that way, and then you think about scaling it with more cars, it's a lot more fathomable than if you were to dip your toes in, start with an economy car like a Camry or some shit, and it's only doing like, you know, like 1,000 or 2 G's a month, and you gotta like replace tires, do brakes, and all that shit. And I'll just let you guys know, like, you also have to think about, are you down with cleaning, vacuuming, washing, delivering Camrys and like Honda Civics, Accords? Like, it's not fun. But when I detail like a Bentley, a Lamborghini, the Urus, the Ferrari FF, when I clean it, when I go, you know, get it custom like car washed, like, you don't want the swirly stuff touching the paint job. But anyways, when I go do all that, and when I drop off the vehicle to a client, like, I feel good in it, I have fun in it, you meet friends and all that stuff. But you really want to be rolling, or do you really want to be rolling around in a fucking Camry? Like, I fucking don't. Like, I'm all like tatted up and shit with like diamond earrings and nice watches and shit. I don't want to be working with fucking Camrys. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, so this is just, I don't know, a quick video. I know it's probably like 10 or 12 minutes long. This is just a quick video on why dipping your toes in just will not work. And I tell everybody that, because everybody that comes in my DMs through Reddit, through Facebook, through Instagram, they say they want to dip their toes in, but with something much cheaper, and then see if they like it. Chances are you will not. I can almost guarantee you will not like it if you dip your toes in with a cheap ass motherfucking economy car. That's it for today. I will try to do another video tomorrow. Peace.